The team at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media wants to take the time to thank our sponsors, Bryant Family Medicine and Heather Martinez Realtor. We also want to thank our support staff, Valerie Rutherford, Allison Messer, Larry Spicer, Addison Sloan, John North, Shane Shackelford, and last but not least, Keisha Ambergy. With the support of our fine sponsors, our dedicated staff, and you, the members, we are all working on one goal, the promotion of student athletes. With this team, we can't miss.
Hi, I'm Heather Martinez, active community member and your realtor. Give me a call or text 606 344 0217, or you can reach me by email heather.martinezrealtor@gmail.com.
Just in case if everyone's still sharing, this is the Wednesday Sports Talk Show hosted by Edward Hall, co-hosted by Mark Greger. I think he's back with us now.
Yeah, this is I'm going to say, the first official launch in basketball season of the Wednesday Sports Talk Show. And we're going to be having a phenomenal guest in Isaac Saylor coming on, and he'll be on right here in a couple minutes. But, thank everybody for tuning in right now that, watching us instead of that other game. But, Mark, how's it going?
I'd be sort of lied to you if I told you it's going all this, but hanging in there. I don't know what I've got the super bug that won't leave me alone here, and been fighting it about all week. As you can tell, don't have much of a voice, but I'll give it a go tonight. I'm a gamer. I'm probably 25% right now, but I'll give it a go. That's what I am. I'm all in. Sick, hurt,
Is that what we call
wounded.
it nowadays?
Yeah. But folks, I don't know what it is. There's a lot of sick people out there, but I'm especially one of them. But just hopefully the people that are sick don't have what I've got right now. I don't like being sick. I want to be babied. I want chicken noodle soup. More chicken noodle soup. And orange juice. And crackers.
Crackers.
Mm-hmm. Gotta put crackers in your soup.
Yeah, but you didn't say that. You said orange juice and crackers.
I said chicken noodle soup twice with crackers.
You did, but then you said orange juice and crackers.
Folks, see why I have to go through. I'll literally go out to replay this show to prove him wrong tomorrow. I said chicken noodle soup, orange juice, and need crackers.
And crackers.
You gotta have crackers with chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, well, you say chicken noodle soup and crackers, not chicken noodle soup, orange
You're
juice.
right. I did say
crackers.
chicken noodle soup with crackers.
No, it's what you should have said.
Oh. And orange juice. But I probably slept as much the last 3 days than I have in the past 2 years. Yeah, my goodness. Yeah, this bug's whooping me. I tell you, I'm a fighter. I'm a fighter.
Well, talking about a fighter, I've got to see our guest firsthand, and are you ready to bring him on?
You're probably more ready than I am.
So, Isaac, first off, I want to thank you for taking the time to come on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
And, like I was telling Mark, I got to see him perform firsthand. And, what can I say? What a game it was. You came out and you just was knocking it down left and right. If I ain't mistaken, I think you even had a putback dunk in that game. And then, they kind of cut that lead down to about like single digits, and then you all was capable of buckling back in and pulling away. So, Mark, that right there is what you call a true fighter.
Yep, yep, yep.
But before I get you over to Mark, I just want to ask you your thoughts on how your season's been progressing so far.
I think we're doing pretty good so far to start with. I mean, we've done a lot of improvement since last year and last season, coming off like a young team. I think we've improved a lot more our IQ for the game and like to recognize what's going on the court. And I think we've done a really good job in there. We're still having our ups and downs, highs and lows in the game, but we're still getting used to it. We're still a really young team, but we're getting back in the groove of things and starting to become a better developed team.
Absolutely. But Mark, the floor is yours.
Big shout out to him. Yeah, this sickness ain't no joke, and hope she gets a feeling better soon. Hope everybody out there, I'm reading all kinds of comments about a lot of the hospitals and filling up. So hopefully everybody gets a gallon of chicken noodle soup in them and it gets back to normal. But I think you haven't had any of these flu bugs or anything going on, have you?
No, I've been pretty healthy here lately. I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Well, thank goodness for that. I'm sure the team. I'm sure the team is happy about that also.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just go over a little bit. Re-harping over some of Edward's stuff. I mean, just go a little bit about what you put in, during the off season to put you at the point that you are at this point.
Yeah, for sure. So there's some of us play different like other sports in the off season, but once it's time to come back to basketball, I mean we're right there on the grind every day, all day, 7 days a week, every day, 2 hours straight, nonstop. But we constantly put in the hard work and effort. Like we're ready as soon as we hit the floor, we're ready to go.
So are you a multi-sport athlete too?
Yes, sir.
What other sports do you play?
I've tried football this past season. It was pretty fun, but I'm a track star. I like track.
So
You
oh,
speaking
okay, go
of
ahead.
speaking of track, have you ever thought about like doing cross country, or have you ever done cross country?
Uh, I've tried it, and I didn't really like the running. I'm more of the jumper in track. I like high jump and long jump and all that stuff. I'm not a fan of the running.
So what specifically? I know you said high jumping, long jumping. Are they like the hurdles and stuff like that? Or you just I mean, what specifically do you think you star in when it comes to track?
Almost probably high jump, long jump, the triple jump,
Are they one that you like better than the other?
high jump. That's it.
So any particular reason why you like it better than the others, or just you just
Uh, because when it comes to basketball season, when it's time to get on the rim and dunk, I mean, I've always loved to jump. I think it helps when it translates over to basketball really well too. Like our workouts with different track and stuff, and then same way basketball track are the workouts we do. Our leg workouts they translate from sport to sport, and they help in one another.
absolutely that's a good answer. And of course, you're a very talented student athlete. When it comes time for you to make your decision next level, would that be something you'd be interested in if you was offered like a college to approaches you? Would you play two sports at the next level?
Oh, absolutely. I would 100% sure play. If I got the opportunity to play two sports in college, I would 100% take it.
Absolutely. Um, of course, I think you know what tonight is. So I got to thank you, for, of course, you giving us your time. I'm sure you'd like to be, spending time with your family and stuff like that. But are you like hopefully I pronounced this right, Edward or Isaac? Maybe you can help me. I'm not talking too well tonight. Are you like a New Year resolution or top guy? Are you the top said here's my resolutions for the new year? Or or are you in any of that?
Not really, but when if I think it comes into sports, we just keep the same thing going, and we're on a Christmas tournament right now. We're in the hotel. We got done playing today, and the past 2 days we've had 2 games, 2 or 3 games.
Well, where exactly are you at right now?
We're in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge right now in the hotel.
Okay. Well, I gotta ask you while you're down there. I I love it down there. I always spend way too much money every time I'm down there.
Oh
So,
yeah.
are they one specific spot at Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge that you like better than the other? Or do you like them all?
I think they're all pretty fair. I think I like them all.
I I, I don't know what I like the best down there. Edward, do you?
I don't. When it comes to my kids, they just like doing everything. So whichever spot don't have nothing, I would say that'd be my favorite spot because my kids are into doing a little bit of everything. But since Mark had to take a hacking spell, I
I
was
did.
actually going to bring up about that tournament that you're at. How many how many games are you all projected to play while you're up there?
We just got done. We head back to Harlan tomorrow. We'll be back home tomorrow night sometime. We've played 3 games so far here.
So, like being up there, seeing those style teams, like teams that you normally wouldn't play against, on a regular basis. How do you think that's going to help you come like district tournament time?
I think it helps a lot because we're used to the 11th, 12th, 13th region teams, those teams that we play. Normally the 13th region and like HC Bell and Middlesboro, our district teams. And it's really good to get to play like these teams from Georgia and Alabama that come up and Tennessee and Virginia that get to come up here and play against us because it's a new environment to get used to for the little bit time being while we're here. But it helps us a lot because while we struggle, it teaches us to improve and improving what we're doing, and it helps us in the long run as a team.
Absolutely. But
Yeah,
you back with
Edward,
us
I
now,
got.
Mark?
Yeah, until I start hacking and coughing. I'm I'm sure you know that there's another game on at this point in time, but are they one or the other that you're rooting for? Are you a Ohio State or a Miami fan?
Uh, I might have to pick Ohio State on that one. Buckeyes.
I knew that'd make Edward feel good. I'm yeah, he's an Ohio State guy. I'm not really for neither. I'd just like to see, Miami beat Ohio State so I can rub it in Edward in the morning. But just did trips, like the trip that you're taking now. Um, in your own thoughts, how does that help, like the team building aspect of it?
Well, the past 2 or 3 games we played some teams that are, they're bigger than what our size, like what we can handle, and they're a lot bigger than we are in strength and muscle, and they're a lot stronger than us, and that teaches us to get used to playing against, while we might not be the biggest team around here, we come as the underdogs and the smaller guys, and prove something around here that even just because we small, I don't mean we can't hold our own.
So I know that it's a lot of work. I know them trips just ain't all fun, but have you been able to get out and like go around Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg any, or that just all been straight basketball?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's let us have free will as long as we stay together as a team and we're roaming around as a team. He gives us free will to do whatever we want.
Well, yeah, I love it down there about any time of year, especially. So are there any team plans tonight, or are you just going to sit up and watch the ball drop, or are you just going to go to bed?
I think as soon as I get off here, we might go hang around in Pigeon Forge a little bit. We'll walk down there and Gatlinburg, the island, have fun. And then they're having a fireworks show up here, so we might go up to our top deck and just let that go on.
Well, I mean, it ain't too bitterly cold, so yeah, it'd probably be a good night to enjoy yourself like that. But again, I gotta thank you again for coming on. I know that you probably have way better things to do tonight than sit here and gossip with us here half the night. But just personally myself, I want to wish you personally the best of luck in your future, and wish your team the best of luck from here on going on.
I thank you. Thank you for having me.
So I do got a few more questions for you, and then a couple things to show you. If I'm looking at this right, your next game ain't till the 10th of January, and I think that's the
All A
the
tournament.
All A,
Yeah.
and it's also hosted at OBI, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I'm sure y'all are going to be hitting, the practicing pretty hard during that time. So how do you think being able to spend that time to rest and stuff like that is going to get you prepared for the All A?
I think it'll help us prepare a lot because coming down here and playing against some bigger teams, it teaches us to play a lot more physical. So when we come back home, I think having those 9, 10 practices, those few days that we get to rest, and settle in, then hit right back to the ground and come back to it and get ready for Jackson County in the first round of the All A. I think it's helped us a lot coming down here, especially coming down here playing against those bigger teams. It's helped us, like I said, get more play more physical. So when we come back to the 13th region, we're better than and ready to take it back on.
So I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this question, but who do you consider your biggest team rival?
It's Harlan County for sure. Crosstown rival, the Amber Bell, 100%. Whoever's in our way for whoever's next on the schedule is who's the biggest rival next for sure though.
So, I do got to ask you. I've been to several Harlan versus Harlan County games in basically about every sport. So I have to ask you. Being a media person, the atmosphere is always jumping. It's amazing. So I got to ask you, what's it like being an athlete playing in that atmosphere?
I think the environment. I love a packed gym and a crowded environment. Even if it's a layup, the crowd's going crazy, and I love playing in that environment. I think it helps us get used to the intensity and the energy of a packed stadium like that, where it's closed in, it's going to be hot in there, and it's going to be really really loud and intense. But I think it helps us play a lot in there. But we love to play in front of a crowd.
So before I let you go, this is probably my favorite question that I always like to ask. So through your time playing basketball, what would you consider your favorite all-time memory?
Mm. I'd say last year it was the third game of the season. Bell County, they brung the ball down the court, and we got a stop on defense. We brung it back down. I think Jackson Perry might have gave it to Kobe. Kobe goes up, missed the lane. I came back, put it right back off the rim and dunk. That's the dunk.
So, I mean, anytime, especially being a media guy, anytime I see like a putback dunk or just a dunk in general, I get hyped up myself. So I can imagine how the team gets.
Oh yeah, the bench is going crazy. Our crowd and home crowd is going crazy, and just the engine, the team, yeah, just the team environment of especially the other four that are on the court with me. They're excited, and it gets us hyped up to get back on the defensive end and get us another stop and just keep the game flowing.
Absolutely. So, Isaac, we normally put together a couple graphics for each student athlete that comes on our show, and this is our way of saying thank you for taking your time. And they will be posted on every one of our social media sites, and I will also get them over to you. And but I got to ask you a favor. Out of the two that we put together, I got to ask you which one you like the most.
All right. All right. That's pretty good. Ooh, it's that one. I think I like that one most. It's pretty tough.
Is it because it's one of the dunks?
It's one of the dunks, yeah.
But see, now you've got Mark feeling better already. See, that was a cure picking number 2.
I didn't even
It's
need
pretty
a.
good.
I didn't need the chicken noodle soup and crackers. I just needed Isaac picking the better graphic.
It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Even the background, it ain't the dunk. The background is really tough too.
Well, I do appreciate you. Like I said, I will get them sent over to you. But Isaac, I do personally want to thank you for taking your time. And like I said, I've got to see your team firsthand, and I like what your team's doing, what you're doing, and looking forward to getting to cover you again this season. I just want to wish you the best of luck.
Yes, sir. Thank you both for having me.
Thank you. Got anything else, Mark?
Well, he's all right, but just great guy, great interview, and I heard nothing but good from him and good from the team there. And again, fighting this bug for the last few weeks, and also fighting my truck. I don't want to get into that, and the cost of wheel bearings for just a normal truck, but that's for a different day, a different complaint. But yeah, it's been a rocky road. Hopefully, the truck gets lined out. I get lined out. I'm starting. I get out, be able to get out to some of these events. But definitely worth the ticket price to go and watch them guys play. They lay it on the floor. Him individually, the Harlan team individually. They're a fun team to watch.
Yes, they are. Like I said, I got to watch them firsthand. They was playing Middlesboro at Middlesboro, and like I said, Isaac came out hot right out the gate. I think he hit 4 straight back-to-back 3-pointers, and they was going in at halftime. I think they was up 20, 25 points or something like that. And then after halftime, Middlesboro battled back into it, cut the lead down to like 2, and Harlan called a timeout, buckled in, and just never looked back from that period.
Well, Edward, I'm going to give you a quick update. I'm trying to see what the replay of this was, but the last thing I saw was an Ohio State player flexing, and he had just caught a bomb. I thought Ohio State's fixing to tie it. Well, there it is. A pick six all the way from a house, probably about 90-yard pick six. Miami's up 14-0 on Ohio State now. Just saying.
Well,
Just
maybe we
saying,
might have a
14.
new national champ.
Alabama's going to take care of Indiana tomorrow. The world is settling down.
Probably not.
Oh,
Wouldn't surprise me if Indiana don't beat Alabama.
but yeah,
It
you're
wouldn't.
right. But yeah, you're right about they are a fun team to watch, and that was a really good interview. And like I said, I hope that the truck gets going, I get going, and I'm able to start getting out and covering some of these games. It's maybe that's my New Year resolution to just sprinkle whatever on my truck. Yeah, that truck, poor thing. It's seen its better days, Edward.
And just so that everybody knows, this is going to be a shorter show than normal, just because this is the kickoff show for the Wednesday Sports Talk. But next Wednesday, we'll be back into being full force, and possibly Sunday, if everybody's not sick.
Edward, as you can tell, folks, Edward don't seem too confident when he says when everybody ain't sick with that little screech in his throat. You're getting a little pale looking, Edward. You're getting a little
Well, I
pale.
just got over being sick last Friday, and now, now like my nose is all stopped up, no drainage. So,
Don't know where Ryan's at all.
so I feel like I'm probably getting ready to get pneumonia or something from working out in this weather. It being 100 degrees one day and -5 the next.
Yeah, the weather ain't too helpful either right now. But all joking aside, I know it's a short show, but you know, not only basketball, we're seeing a lot of good wrestling. Yeah, and a lot of good like Bell County. Look what Bell County's doing. And on the mat, I think. Please educate me, Edward. They won their little showcase, their girls team wise, and I think they traveled the boys team. I think it might even been with Whitley County. I think all of them went to Pikeville, and the boys team from Whitley and Bell both showed up pretty good. I think maybe one place separated them or something like that. So they both showed out really, really good. But now the girls on the Bell County side are really getting at it. They're breaking a lot of records and doing a lot of firsts for that school. I think we spoke about it. One of the two athletes got her 100th win.
Mackenzie.
Yeah, and doing real well. And I've been able to cover a little Whitley. Maybe as good as I've ever seen them look. The last time I covered them, I think they had 4 girls to place. Very competitive in that meet. And the more I go to wrestling, the more, I'm understanding the sport. The sport's fun. Folks, go out and watch these wrestling meets. They're fun. They're fun. These girls, they get at it. They go at it hard. And I'm sure they were to tell you the same thing. They're fun to go watch.
They are. And, but, like I said, tonight is going to be a shorter show than normal, but next week, hopefully, we'll be back into normal action. But, also hopefully starting Friday, I'll be back on a normal schedule basis to where I'll be able to get out and start covering some games here and there, and trying to promote these student athletes to the best of my ability. And I'm looking forward to getting to see quite a few teams, see how things is progressed since what I've heard and some of the highlights I've got to see from the beginning part of the season. And I'm just looking forward to how the season's going to be shaping up for everybody.
I know a good New Year's resolution for the world to all unite as one in the hope that the price of a wheelbarrow goes under $100. A wheelbarrow. Just come on, folks. Yeah. 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 $200 for wheelbarrows. Crazy.
But, on that note, Mark, we're going to get your final thoughts.
Lower the price of wheelbarrows.
Other than that,
Oh. Um, it's a new year. You know, I could sing that song to all acquaintances be for, you know, it means something. I mean, it's a new year. It's a new reset. Um, God has blessed us enough to put us another year here on earth, and just make this new coming year better than last year. Be a better person. Be a better person to other people. It's simple. You know, the Bible teaches us a long time ago. Do unto others as you won't do done unto you. It's pretty simple, folks. Be nice. I don't know. I saw it on the movie once. Evan Almighty, act of random kindness could change the world. And maybe if he was more kinder to others, maybe we could change the world and maybe be kinder to like Advance or AutoZone or these whatever places to get the low, prices lower on wheelbarrows. No, I'm just kidding, but everybody, just have a happy New Year's Eve. The people who plan on celebrating tonight, please celebrate in a responsible way. Um, Put your keys up. If you choose to celebrate in ways that I can't, be responsible. Get a driver. Put your keys up. Give it to a friend. Get home safe. Enjoy yourself tonight. Get home safe. And know tomorrow is a reset of a new year. But I want to thank all our viewers for this year. Thank all our just everybody, all the friends, the photographers, all the sponsors, just for what that they did this past year for us. I cannot say enough good about them. And of course, you, Edward, and you, Ryan, and our whole crew. We mention you all the time.
Absolutely. And, I just want to tell everybody, it's a new year, new things, and I'm gonna leave you with old things. If you ain't busy, these kids, these student athletes, they'd love to see you in their gyms, out at their football fields, baseball, softball fields. That they'd love to see you be filling them stands up out there, cheering them on, and so watching them put in the work, the blood, sweat, tears, everything that they put in. So go out and watch these young student athletes. But from everybody here at the Bryant Family Medicine All Sports Media, we want to say we'll see you next year, and good night and God bless.